what is your initial feeling about where the Cowboys should be in this?
They're not better than the Chiefs. That's easy.
Okay.
You know, when we went over Tampa Bay the other day and what we have to cover and what we have to do, I think they would be pretty high up there. But I do think the Cowboys maybe can compete with Tampa Bay's offense.
If I told you the Chiefs are 1 and Tampa Bay is 3, how are we feeling now?
That we would be number 2.
Think?
Who wrote
Can I ask
this?
you a question real quick, Mike? When it comes to this type of thing, do you feel like this is just a ranking of quarterbacks? Like and that's the order it should be, or do you think that other things affect that too?
I mean, I think you have to look at wide receiver and offensive line.
Okay, all right, because like I would put Cleveland's run game up in the top 10, but I don't like their quarterback.
All right, so Corey, I'm looking at the list because that is a very potentially astute point. I don't think that it's only quarterback based, but let's just say
because Ryan Tannehill isn't a great quarterback, but they look like they have a really good team besides him on offense. And I'm not saying he's bad; he's good, but
there's a heavy influence, as you would imagine, but it is not strictly a quarterback ranking.
Because then you have Green Bay too, right?
Green Bay actually is number 2, and they pointed out that you have one of the, if not the best quarterback in the league based off of last year, one of the, if not the best wide receiver in the league with Devontae Adams. And so it goes like this. But from here, it veers out because they've got Chiefs, Packers, Bucks. And if I told you, like, they rank the quarterbacks, Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady, like, we've seen that other places.
But we also know that the Chiefs have Kels. They have Tyreek Hill. Like they have the key weapons, really good offensive
Trey
line.
Smith, the 6th-round guard, who's just destroying it in camp, according to Jeff Schwartz.
I heard a guy suggest this morning that the Bucks, if Bill Belichick had gone and coached the team, would have done just as well because there was already that great amount of talent there. I don't think that's real because they needed a quarterback to do it, but the Bucks do have fantastic talent at the running back and receiver positions too. I would probably say Seattle should be one of the top 5 then because Seattle is, they have explosive receivers out there and one of the top quarterbacks in a big run game.
I wonder if their offensive line though crushes them.
So Seattle is top 10. They're at number 8, and they do talk about some of the adjustments they've tried to make at offensive line, and they talked about DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, of course, and Russell Wilson. But I wonder if the running game still leads anything to be desired at that elite level.
Baltimore gets a lot of points, but they always struggle come playoff time to get points. I know they won last year. I'm not. They beat Tennessee last year, but they're not a team that it seems like come playoff time you're worried about, God, we better put up 30 because we're going against Baltimore's offense.
So Seattle's 8, Baltimore's 12. We get on the fan text, Cowboys should be number 4. I only gave you the other top 3. Do you think the Cowboys make the top 5? How sure are we that they make the top 10?
I'm pretty sure they make the top 10.
Yeah, I feel like the top 10, they should be top 10. But the big question mark is if Dak's okay. If they're not, man, they're screwed.
I could see that for sure. Do you think they should be in the top 5?
You've named 3. So
because I told you Seattle's not in
Buffalo
it.
has a chance. Tennessee has a chance.
One of those 2 is in the top 5.
I would say no, not top 5.
Okay. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills.
Makes sense.
So
their run game is weird to me because it's not super effective, but they use it effectively.
Oh yeah.
If that makes sense, it's not like it just dominates, but they use it the right way to set up for whatever Josh Allen wants to do, and he can run too, and that helps out a lot.
I hate the way Josh Allen protects his body. He better get better at that, or he's going to have a Dak Prescott moment.
I can see that. I can totally see that. I would probably then put Tennessee.
Tennessee is 6.
So we're 5. I'm going to say we're 5.
Okay. And if I told you we're not 5?
Then you can tell me that.
We're not. From the 8
They have the Rams in the top 5?
Nope.
Ooh.
Cowboys make the top 10.
Cleveland?
Nope.
Tennessee, Arizona?
Nope. I mean, these are teams that are all in the mix. Like, for example,
there is no way that they're already putting the Chargers in the top 5.
Rams are number 9. Browns are number 10.
So Chargers are 5, huh?
The Cowboys are number 7.
Okay. I think that's fair.
At number 5, the Los Angeles Chargers. And then they do say in the article.
Like I said, I will keep saying this. We are getting our asses lit up in week 2.
By Herbert. It says, surprise, you didn't think I was just going to go chalk, did you? The scheme and play calling did Justin Herbert no favors last year. The run game was one of the worst in the NFL. And now they're talking about you bringing in Rashawn Slater. We talked about how highly we felt about him going into the draft.
Have you heard about him, by the way?
Is he kicking ass?
They said he has not lost. He's undefeated in one-on-ones and is just dominating everything. Like, he looks like he's going to be an all-pro tackle.
Wow. All right. So you've got the Chargers at 5, Titans at 6, and that brings the Cowboys to number 7, kind of going off of the assumption that Dak is going to be healthy. The rest of the top 10, we'll get back to the Cowboys. Seahawks 8, Rams 9, and then Browns 10. Mike, you had mentioned the Cardinals. They're 14th.
Okay.
And somebody asked about Minnesota. They are 15th. And, man, I need to answer this person because they're like, what about the AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals?
Oh, God.
Hey, that person is committed. The Cincinnati Bengals are ranked number 19 for offense.
How about this? Let's help us out here. We're 7. Yep. I haven't heard you name New York, Philadelphia, or Washington because that's the good thing about having this bad of a defense is it could look pretty good against our divisional opponents because they aren't very good, I think, at offense.
18, 24, and 29. Washington is 18. The Giants are 24th, and the Eagles are 29th. So you are, while defense we've talked about is going to be a struggle, you are discernibly better offensively than every other team in your division. How do we feel about the number 7 ranking? Does that seem about right to y'all?
I think that's fair. Yeah, I think you could put them 5th. You could put them 10th.
So you think, but they're comfortably,
which, and I think Mike's dead on. I think that also kind of lends itself to the typical like 15 because of the defense, right? Like that kind of puts it when we're like, oh man, the offense is this good. But then it balances back out to why isn't the team ranked higher? So if it's because the defense hasn't proven anything yet.
If I told you just generically offense is 7, defense is 24th in the league, you'd be like, yeah, I would buy that.
And that's not good enough to win a championship.
You're right about that. So to go along with that.
This is an amazing stat, Kevin. I just wanted to throw this out there for Reggie. Last year, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.7% of Fitzpatrick's attempts were into tight windows. That ranked 2nd league-wide. So Ryan Fitzpatrick will throw it into a tight window. Will Diggs intercept all of it? It doesn't say anything about that.
That's probably for the best. Now,
don't say I didn't try to tell you.